morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. How are we today? We are going to be chatting and cooking. Yeah, so today I'm doing the final process for the chapatis. And here they are, doing very well. You see that? Yeah. So I've been asking myself how I'm going to do this live because it involves a lot of like moving pieces. We're gonna try and yeah. So basically, I have two pans going. One is without oil, and one I'm oiling and turning. Yeah. So that's what we're doing, and then we take them out and put them aside. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay. So I have a bunch of them resting, covered in a kitchen towel, and then I just take out put flour on my surface, and then bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. So I think I've come a little late. It's almost my time is like quarter to 9 p.m. Yeah. But it is what it is. How are you guys today? So yeah, that's what we're doing. A good size for the chapati should be medium, like it's not too, okay, so you see it's not too big, not too small, it's just like medium size. And then you can make it as thick as your preference. Some people like it a little thicker, a little more doughy. Some people like it less doughy. Yeah. And just with a little fat, not too much fat. So basically that's what we are doing. So once we have rolled it, we take it to the one that is I'm putting without oil, and then the other pan has, from that pan I bring it here, put a little oil on it, and then I go ahead and turn it. Oh, actually I could just flip it over. Let me flip it over. What am I doing? I can just flip it over. Yeah, that's much better. Instead of, you see? Then, so the thing is, once you have it like that, one rule of thumb is let it, when it's kind of like, remember when we were kneading, we did it with a lot of, incorporated a lot of air. So don't press it down too much to take it out. I just like to flip it around so that it cooks all the way, all sides. And then, yeah, let me actually even put some light there so you can see better. And then this other one is the dry one. Yeah, so basically that is it. That's all we are doing. And the thing is, you don't have to do it that way. You can just put the oil from the beginning. Hi all, welcome. What are you making? I am making chapati. It is an East African delicacy, borrowed from the Indians. It's more like the roti. Only difference with the roti is that this has oil, has all-purpose, just vegetable oil. So it's just all-purpose flour. Yep. So my previous video, my previous live, I had shown how to, how to make the dough. So I'm just doing the final process of how to roll it and cook it. And just like that, it's ready. My fire is on medium high. Let me actually put it back to medium. Yeah, and then that's it. And the thing is, you want to make sure when you're taking it out of the fire, make sure you put it like in a covered, so that's what I'm doing. I like to do it in 2 pans. That way I don't know why. I like to finish it in this pan. I feel like it cooks better. I have tried different pans, and honestly, it's just been a lot of trial and error to find a good pan that works. This is a Kirkland brand. Kirkland is more like Costco. So it was a Costco store brand. It's a very, very, very heavy pan. So I feel like the heavier the pan, the better. I know back home they have like the black aluminum one, which works much, much better than this one. So that's, yeah, that's all we're doing. So let me go back and roll again. So I'm just, I'll be switching you guys around a little bit. Where are you watching me from? Let me know where you're watching from, and if you've ever tried chapati and how you like them, what you've eaten it with, and if you would ever want to make it. So, and it's a nice dish to eat with anything, honestly. You can have it for breakfast with with your coffee or tea. You can have it with your stew. You can have it like I said last time, some people like to make it once it's cooked, they do like an omelette and then put it on top, and then then you roll it around itself, like, cook it and then roll it like that when you've already done the egg in between, and have it for breakfast. So chapati is such a versatile dish that so many people love it. So let me know where you're watching me from, and if you've ever tried making chapatis before. And the thing is, it's a very easy dish. Notice one thing. If you notice from the previous video that I did, the dough looked more soft, but once you let it rest, it tends to hold better. Because if you don't let it rest, it does not hold better. And then another rule of thumb is when you're rolling your dough and you notice it's like pulling on itself, when you roll it, it pulls back. It means it needs a little bit more time to rest. Okay? Or maybe you did something different with your dough. I have seen people using I really love your videos. Oh, thank you. Informative. Or do you feel like you're in a food science class? Jamaica. All right. You're watching from Jamaica. Wagwan. How are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please subscribe if you haven't, and give a try. You're good. Oh, good. Thank you. If you haven't tried chapatis, let me know. Try making them and let me know how you like them. Okay, so I'll have to really be fast here because I have 2 pans going, or maybe I should do one so that I don't. But I think I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, so it's just 2 pans going, and yeah. Oh, actually, we can always do this. Let me show you a trick. My mom used to do this. I used to see her do this. So you roll it like that, and you can carry it with the rolling pin, and then you just roll it back down. Oops. Yeah. that still works. So once we have it here, I just like to put, that's just vegetable oil. It's vegetable oil. And yeah, oopsie. Then I'll just put a little bit here. You can use, actually the people who like to have a more buttery taste, I've seen people using ghee. So at this point you can put ghee because you know ghee has a very low a low smoking point, but you can put ghee at this, in this when you get to this stage, you just put your ghee and then let it finish cooking, and there you have it. Look at how good those chapatis are. So, and the other trick honestly is you use a lined bag. So oh, this one cooked a little bit more. A lined bag with a paper towel, and then close it up. When you do it that way, you know how bread goes. It's my Walmart bag, but it wasn't used for anything else. I got some new ones. You know how when your bag, when you have bread and the bread is sitting out, it hardens. Same thing to the chapatis. You don't want them sitting out without being covered. Okay. Yeah, and look at that. That is already ready. I feel like my fire is really rushing me. Maybe let me reduce it some. But then you don't want it again too low so that it dries up. I have seen people cooking like double, or like, you know, making a whole, you know, placing them one on top of the other. That's another method of doing it too. And then you just use one pan and, you know, like do it that way and then put the other one on top. But I normally prefer to cook one because I feel like when you do that, you put pressure onto the lower one. You see how like it's all puffed up, but when I put this one, it like puts pressure on it. So I normally try to avoid that. That's why I've adapted like cooking one at a time, you know. It maybe takes longer, but not really, because I feel like it goes faster. So it's not really longer, if that makes sense, you know. So that's how I've adapted to doing them. Yeah, otherwise chapatis are, it's a labor of love, honestly, just like cooking anything else. I mean, if something sweet, always, like, you know, you have to put some love to it. You can't just like have something sweet and it's not, you're not really like kind of toiling towards it, if that makes sense. So everything is a labor of love. You have to, like, you know, put in the work. Yeah, so let me try that again. Try that again. Let's see. There. And then let's do a better job here now. Okay, one-handed, holding the camera. Uh-oh, I was supposed to like place it away, but it still works. I didn't destroy the circle as such. Oh my. Yeah, so that's just how the chapatis are cooked. I don't know if you guys have any questions. Thank you. Kezari Morgan, thank you. Yeah, so yeah. So the purpose of my channel is to, like, you know, try and do more lives. I'm really honestly trying to get my watch time up. I have been having this channel for so long, but I've neglected it so much. And yeah, so now we are trying to do that, honestly. We're trying to do that, trying to, you know, grow the channel. Look at that. Look at that. So what I was explaining about the egg is, you know how you do an omelette? So once, maybe like the following day when you're trying to eat these chapatis, what you do is you make your omelette. You have your omelette there on the bottom, and then you put your chapati on top. and yeah, let it cook and then turn it around and then fold it up. So that's another way of eating it. You can actually do the same for tortillas. If you have tortillas, you can do the same thing. These are kind of the same with tortillas. Only difference is the leavening agent for the chapati is air and shortening. It doesn't have any other leavening agent. The leavening agent is just air and shortening. Yep. So basically that's just how the chapati is cooked. A little oil. It's just vegetable oil. Optics. What about optics? What do you mean? Optics. Hi. The optics, like the... You mean like what am I making? I am making chapati. It's an East African delicacy. Yeah. Or what do you mean? Can you see? Huh? I don't understand. What do you mean by optics, please? Like, what am I making? Or it's not clear? Is it dark? Is it too dark? Let me show you one more time. Oh, no. Ngarisha place. Oh, Ngarisha place. Oh, like the flour? Oh, it's the you know, the whole place. I've been cooking for a while, and I just thought to come live. So all that is just flour. It's flour from, you know, but I see what you mean. That's the difference between, like, you know, doing a live video versus doing you know, like doing a video where you've already like done everything. So all that is just whatchamacallit, flour. Yeah, because I'm dealing with flour, so you use flour to, like, you know, roll it. So that's what it is. But yeah, basically that is what we are doing. Now you guys are making me conscious now. Like, now what else? Optics. Like, scared now. Hi Kemi. We are finishing the chapati, so I it's not the same one from the other day, of course. This is a new batch I was doing. And yeah, so we are finalizing on cooking. I'm just rolling, chatting, and making chapatis. And how are you all today? Yeah. Hey Gladys, my goodness. You sure cook a storm, I'm telling you. I wish you lived close by. I wish you are my neighbor. My neighbors are happy. I just passed by when I was going to pick up my little girl from school and dropped one of the neighbors some chapati, and she's like, "What? I already cooked spaghetti." And I'm like, "Well, you can have it for breakfast." So yeah, I love to cook, and like I always say, cooking for me is like a distressor. So I cook to just, like, you know, calm my nerves and whatnot. Yeah. So I've seen they have a thing like the presser, the tortilla presser. I feel like I need to try and see if it works. Okay, so Kemi says, oh my gosh, my chapos never succeed. So I'm done trying. Can you DoorDash to Illinois? Oh, Kemi, you're in Illinois? I don't know why I thought you were in New York. I wish it could be that easy. But I've seen people, actually, I have seen people mailing chapatis. I've never mailed food. I don't know, like, I feel like it's possible though, because I could So I could let it cool, cook the chapatis, let them cool, freeze them, and then do next day air using, like, you know, those packaging. Yeah, so freeze them and then use the packaging, you know, the freezer like packaging. Yeah, so I know a friend of mine who does that. She actually cooks chapati and mails chapati to people. So yeah, it is possible. It is possible. It is possible for sure, for sure. It's possible. Only thing is, you know how, like, mailing food or mailing anything, it's by the pound. So you can imagine frozen would be, yeah, it would be quite an amount to to mail. Am I anywhere near North Carolina? Unfortunately not. I'm not. I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas. Nowhere near North Carolina. I wish I was close by. But maybe I should try mailing. I don't know. If you're willing to pay for what? For the packaging? Maybe. But yeah. I was saying, I don't know if the tortilla press can work. I wonder if the tortilla press can work, because the hard part is now this, because you have to like roll each and every individual piece. Because you can imagine, I have all this. I have all this to cook. I have all this to cook. They are all waiting to be cooked. So, yeah. And remember, you just cover them in a, you know, kitchen towel, damp kitchen towel. And the damp kitchen towel just helps to, like, you know, over time the moisture escapes from them. So, yeah. Otherwise, what Kenyan dishes do you guys like? Sweet dreams. Hope I see you again. All right, Kezari. Hope you subscribed. Hope to see you again. Thank you for coming. Yeah, have a good night. I think somebody is leaving us here. Kezari Morgan. Yeah. Otherwise, let's see. Let me show you guys. So I decided to do one pan because of, you know, I am chatting with you guys while cooking. So yeah. Yep. Better less chapati. Oh, okay, so please avoid all shortcuts and do it manual. Better less chapatis than more. Okay. But you've seen the machine. So you've seen, I don't know if you guys saw the whole the internet going crazy about chapatis, AI chapatis in Kenya, because our president said that he's going to provide chapatis for all kids in school. Yeah, and they're doing a whole factory using the machines. Kenyans are stopping. Oh, really? Because of the machines, they're stopping to buy. But I guess, you know, like with anything, cooking is all about how, you know, how, even if like I cook chapatis and Kemi cooks chapatis, even if it's the same recipe, it will not be the same. It will not be the same. So, because even if I taste somebody else's chapatis, they always taste different for some reason. Even if I taste my sister's chapatis, they're different from mine. So, yeah, but I see what you're saying. People are doing a lot of shortcuts when it comes to, you know, cooking and whatnot. Yeah. Let me, okay, this thing is moving. Let's see. show you guys. Yeah, so basically that's just how you do it. This is ready. I'm gonna take it out, and then we are going to bring let's try cutting this one with the looks perfect. Oh, I'm trying. Not really perfect. Okay, let's see. Let me try and put it and see if I'll do it with one hand. Okay. Somehow. Uh-oh. I moved it too fast. Oh well. That one has a hole, but it's fine. It's not for sale. It's not for sale. It's for demonstration. Yep. So they look perfect. Thank you, Kemi. So what do you think? Should I try reaction? Overnight UPS. Okay. Overnight UPS. Okay. Overnight UPS. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that actually. Yeah. So UPS, yeah, UPS does ship them overnight, and I think they normally even have the, you know, the packaging with like freezer type packaging, so it will come when it's still frozen. Actually, interesting story. So I have a friend of mine who actually, and I've even seen a couple of people. So this girl, whenever she goes to Kenya, she comes with chapatis. Yeah. And then I saw also this one guy came with how many? I think it was over 200 chapatis. He had like a box. Yeah, frozen chapatis he came. So his I think his luggage, his carry-on luggage was only the chapatis. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a nice thing, but it's a lot of work. It's a nice dish, but quite a lot of work. I don't know if you guys can see. Should I move you guys behind a little? There. Yeah, don't mind the flour. It's just I'm working with flour, so can't avoid it. Can't avoid it. And then, so what I do is, I guess with the way maybe I should try rolling with oil, because when you try and roll with flour, what happens is they become a little crunchy before they rest, but once they are all nice and rested, they are good to go. So let me see. Let me turn you guys around so you can see what I mean. So see how it kind of looks, you know. But once it rests, once they are all nice and rested, they are good to go. Once they are rested, they are good to go. So it's crunchy, somewhat crunchy in the beginning when you're putting them aside, and then after that they are good to go. So once I've put them to, like, you know, how do I explain it? Let me demonstrate so you guys can understand what I'm saying. Let's see how I can do this. I want to demonstrate with the chapatis I've already cooked. Okay. So you see how these ones look a little tough? Then let me take the ones that have rested some so you can see the difference. It's like a whole, so these ones have rested some. These ones have rested some. See how they are softer? I don't know if I'm making sense. So these ones are a little kind of like still hard, but once it's like, somewhat rested, it becomes softer for some reason. So that's just the interesting thing. So I even thought to myself, I was like, should I try rolling them with maybe I should. I'll try rolling them with, but I don't want them to be again a little too oily, you know, because yes, it's shallow frying, but it can also be too oily, you know. So I don't want them to be too oily. I don't know if you've had some chapatis and you feel like it's too much oil, you know, when you've eaten them. So that's what I always try and avoid. Then let's be careful it doesn't burn here. So needs a little oil. Yeah. So basically that's all we is doing. We is just making chapati at 9 in the night. Yeah. Otherwise, any questions for me? Do you guys have any questions? No? Good students? Oh, so carrots. Carrots, what I have seen or what I have tried to add into the dough, I've done pumpkins, like I said last time. I've done carrots. I've never tried spinach, but it will make it a little greener. Maybe just for the fun of, you know, making it colorful. Some people put eggs. I've seen people put eggs into the chapati. I think I've tried them. I've tried putting eggs once. I did not like the taste of it, so I've not tried eggs again. I've seen people, instead of doing water, they put milk in their dough. So you can also do milk. And I've just seen people just doing water or like sugar. You can make them sugary, you can make them savory, salty. Like I explained when I was making the dough last time, the flour is already, it has its natural sugar. So if you put salt, it becomes sweet. It's still sweet for some reason. It is still nice and sweet. It's not, and then it's not too much salt. It's just enough. So it does not overpower the, you know, it does not overpower the chapati. Otherwise, I think I'll put the heat off and continue rolling here as we chat, because I feel like I'm moving too much. Moving too much. Yeah. Yep. Otherwise, that's basically it about chapati. Like, yeah. Oh, I could show you the different rolling methods actually, since we are already here. Let me put you guys a little down so I can demonstrate there. So I've seen quite a number of different methods of how to roll, how to do the circle. So I've seen people, like, you know, once you do the dough, you actually, I do have a dough here. I could demonstrate with some dough. I can put these ones aside. So no, let me just use what I've done already. So I've seen people like doing it three different, I can do 3 different folds so you guys can see. The first one is using a knife or something to cut. So you cut it. You know how, like, you do the individual different small balls, roll it out, and then put oil, and then you fold it that way. You fold it that way, and then fold it into itself to make the different that way, so that it can have the different circles, right? All right, so that's one method, that way. Okay, let me put that one aside. The other method is you do it that way and then put oil. Maybe I should put a little oil, very little. You put the oil and then fold it. So you fold it in, and then you fold it out, and then you fold it in again, and then you kind of like are making it into like a fan. You know how you do a fan? So you're pretty much doing it that way. You're doing it this way and coming back up, and then lengthen it, and then fold it into itself. So instead of doing, you know how I did the whole dough and then put oil and put a little flour and cut it up? So you can do it that way. See? And then that part you tuck it in. So that's another method. And then the other method I've seen people do is you roll it up. So pretty much it's when now you finish kneading, you're trying to make the individual sizes. Remember that. And then, okay, once you do that, you put a little oil and then just fold like that way. So those are the different folds I have seen people doing. And then just fold it to itself like that. Then give it time to rest and then come roll it up again and then cook it. So those are the three different methods of folding that I have seen people doing. I prefer the big one, cut it up, done and dusted. So this is more like if you want to do like, you know, small little, if you're cooking like 6 or 12, but if you're cooking a lot of them, you would be rolling and rolling and rolling for days. Yeah. Otherwise, you need some chapati. Ifoma. I wish you were near. We are actually talking about how we could send them through USPS. Yeah. So basically that's it. That's how you do the different folds and the different methods of, you know, making the chapati. Otherwise, I don't think I have much. I just wanted to finish. I felt like I had to finish making the video for the chapati, and then after that you just roll them and then cook. Yeah. Otherwise, any more questions? Yes, no, maybe? No? Alrighty, so tomorrow hopefully I will do, I don't know if you guys know chips masala. Yeah, so my intention tomorrow is maybe chips masala with salad. That's what we're gonna have for dinner. It's Friday, so maybe with egg, or what can you have fries with if not eggs or fish? Because it's Friday and no beef tomorrow. Can you help ship overnight UPS? I could actually, Kemi. I could ship overnight. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm so grateful for you guys watching. Like I said, I don't want the videos to be too long. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna let you sleep and wind down for the day. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and let's keep growing the channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Saturday, we are going for a quinceañera. I'm hoping if there won't be too much music, I'll bring you guys along. If you've never been to a quinceañera, that will be a good opportunity to see the Mexican culture. Quinceañeras are pretty much like a sweet 16 big birthdays for our Mexican friends. So yeah, otherwise I'm gonna let you guys go. Let me continue rolling here when I listen to some music or watch something. Otherwise, thank you guys. Y'all have a good night, good day, good evening. Alrighty. Ciao.